Candi and I met at school one evening.
We were in psychology class, and I always had my eye on him for a couple of weeks.
We had just got done taking a test, and I had left the classroom, one of the first ones to leave, and she came up and pretty much tackled me in the hallway. And because I'm such a strapping young man.
I saw him and I wanted to give him my number. It took me a couple of weeks to get up the balls to give him my number, and I actually didn't do it. I actually gave it to this girl to give him my number, and went home that night and no one ever called, and I felt like so stupid the next day going back to school, and he hadn't called, and turns out that the girl never even gave him the number. She wanted my number.
Gave her a ride to her car, got her number. I learned that she spelled her name with an I and a heart over the top of the I at that point, and I knew I was hooked from then.
And he did call, and I guess it just went on from there.
We really started getting serious in our relationship, and it was really quick. We didn't take too much time. We didn't really hold back too much because everything came real natural to us. You know, we moved in together fairly quick. I proposed to her fairly quick, quicker than I thought I would be. And it was all very natural. Everything was perfect with her. Family, her, the atmosphere, everything was perfect.
I don't know, it's kind of one of those things that everybody says you know when you know, and I kind of knew when I knew, you know, so. He is the smartest man I think I've ever met or ever will meet for the rest of my life.
If you ever need an honest opinion about anything, Candi's the person to go to. And along with the honesty, she's probably the most trustworthy person that I've ever met. I mean, I would trust her with anything, any secret. I would trust her with my life, and I never find myself questioning anything about her or anything that has, anything to do with us.
He can do anything he sets his mind to, and I guess that's the reason I love him so much.
She's absolutely gorgeous, and that makes everything a lot easier. So, and she's the total package. She really is. I proposed to her. It was at one of our restaurants that we had been to. And I kind of led things off in a different direction.
We got out of the car, and believe it or not, I was a little bit upset. We were probably arguing like we do sometimes, and got out of the car, and he started talking to me.
And she thought that I was going somewhere else with the proposal.
I thought he was going to ditch me right there on that sidewalk in front of that restaurant.
I spun around and dropped to one knee, and she had this absolute look of what in the heck is going on right now. And I asked her
to be his wife forever, and I said yes.
I mean, it was a moment that was just ours. It was great.
And then we had a wonderful evening that night.
From then on, things really didn't change that much between us, with the exception that I think Candi really knew where my heart was at that point in time.
I guess it just reassured the both of us, about our life together, and it reassured me that he actually wanted to be with me, and which made me feel great.
Candi really brings me back to who I really am.
He just makes me realize that life can be really good, so. Just remember that we truly love each other so much, and that this proves it right here, that we're gonna get married and spend the rest of our lives together. And if I need a little reassurance 10 years down the road, I guess I just need to pop this thing in the old TV and have a look and say, hey, it ain't that bad. And it's gonna get better sometime.
don't forget the little things because they're very important. And it's very easy to forget those. But I would just have to say, don't sweat it. Brush it off, because you know what I'm talking about. If there's one thing that's really important, it's that I'll always be there. I'm not going anywhere. I'll always be there for you. I promise that.
I will love you for the rest of your life, and that you're the only one I love, and you're the only one that I'll ever love, and hopefully we can grow old together and be together until we both can't be together no more. That's, I guess, all I can promise. That's all I want to promise. That's all I want to do is be with you.